Good morning. Good morning. It's another day. It's another day. Market just absolutely going to the moon. Just deciding to just go to the moon. Good morning, Kevin. From Lakeland, Florida. Check the audio. I know it's going to be not not great. Tomorrow is Friday, so I don't know if I should. I don't know. I meant to go out and buy another headset, but I forgot. So it is what it is. What up, Kofer? Go Koper, Market Frog. How you doing? How you doing? Predator in the house. Predator in the house. Oh man. Good morning, Robert. Well, we went ahead this morning and took the opportunity that we had, and we took a little scalpy just on this account, just to get it to pay out. So that's another $1,250 to the total. To the total. So just got that one off the table. So that one is there. We will submit that one after 6 today. Morning, Zach. Thomas Triff. Good morning. Robert. I don't know if I said good morning. We are going to, let me see here. I forgot. Let's see. um, boom, boom, boom. So we'll kind of see what we get here. We did go ahead and submit our APEX accounts for the payouts yesterday afternoon. They've already been approved, and I would assume the payment will be sent at some point here today or tomorrow. But we'll show you guys. I don't know why it doesn't let me see this. Oh, so here we are. So you can see they're all approved, the ones that were just submitted yesterday, these 4. And then I received the money for these 2 already. Studio disconnected. Well, looks like it reconnected. All right, let's take a look and see what news we have today. We do have, I think we have some. Donovan, Alcife, good morning. Let's see. Obviously, we had 8:30 news. Wasn't that huge. 9:15. I don't even know what that is. 2-star. 10 o'clock. Business inventory. So 9:15 and 10. And then crude oil at 11 for you crude oil traders. Fed Goolsby at 11. Not really going to do much there. 4-week, 8-week. I don't expect much from that. Atlanta Fed GDP, 12 o'clock. Nothing huge. Nothing really huge there, to be honest. Good morning, Tom. Yeah, Donovan, good morning. Yeah, the major news is already kind of, I mean, I don't even know if I consider it major. What was it, 40 point wick? What up, Trader Monk? Mancini says, basically you can ignore all that. We already hit 5902 support, must hold to keep 1423 alive. I think we already ran through those two targets. 30 plus, 02 fails, we dip to 92. I think we already ran through those targets, if I'm not mistaken. Do you still have to submit a worksheet with fast track for payout? No. Your biggest day was over 20%. I traded 10 days after this. Yeah, Coper. If you trade, so like the little loophole where you could just trade 10 more days, it no longer works now that they have that active dashboard. So you'll have to continue to trade to get to 20%. This is the reason why on this account here that I haven't requested payout. So you can see I'm up $2,439, but my biggest day was $595. So because of that, I need to get to 2,975. So I need about 500 more dollars before I can. So basically $3,000. I got to get basically 28K. So until I can take a payout. Unfortunately, that kind of, like I said, that little loophole was closed there when they started the dashboard. Yeah, you'll have to do the math. Take your largest day divided by 0.20, and that'll tell you the total profit that you need to get. So they kind of they did it, they closed that loophole once they went to the dashboard. Apex 90% off, is it? I don't think so. Let me look. Jan, good news. I did see in the Discord yesterday from Scott directly that he's working on the October the 9th approvals today should be paid. October 9th approvals should be paid today, is what he said. So, yeah, I don't see 90% off. I see 80% off. Tom, I see 80% off. Where do you see 90%? October 7th haven't been paid yet. He said those were paid yesterday, Michelle, from what I read. He said that he sent out all October 7th payments yesterday. I don't know. So, oh, nice job, A. Let's go. Good job. Apology_tour, Tony Chan. Took your first little scalp on the FTT account when micro trading through the R Trader website. Nice, King Kong. These guys trade cringe money. What up, Trader on Tilt? Yeah, we want 90. We want 90. Got your first Bulenox payout. Let's go. It's after 4 payouts, Shahid, I believe you can. No way. How's it work with Bulenox? After 4 payouts, I think I'm not sure you can take the buffer out after 4. I'll have to look, Shahid, and see. I'll look that up in a minute. What up, Jeff? People ordering lots of Chick-fil-A, Captain Price. I need some Chick-fil-A. No, I haven't seen the R Trader website, King Kong. I've never used it. Free pizzas at 300. Private trade 90% off. Yeah. You the man, Kinsey. Appreciate you. Using the new dashboard request, but still nothing. Yeah, he said today he's supposed to be processing the 9th. Somebody screen clipped what he said, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Coper, that would be nice. I don't know if we ever get it. Ash, I did send you a message. So Ash, all you have to do is you go into the website like you're purchasing an account. Once it's transferred to you, I'll let you know in the email once they transfer it to you. And down at the bottom, it'll say credits. You'll see a little 1, and you pay with your credit. So, JDS, what up? Good morning. Trading Journey, good morning. I sure am hoping that I would like my money today, to be honest, from Fast Track. That would be what I would like. I would like the monies today. Good morning, Mr. O, Sister Rob. I really need I need one more monitor to have everything where I want it. Yeah, that's what they said, Kinsey, but some people in here from October 7th said they still haven't received payouts. So I don't know, it's a little strange. He said yesterday that he did all the October 7th or whatever. I guess he was working on October 7th yesterday, so that's what I had read. Food's yet to go up. Oh, come on, Captain Bryce. Food's definitely more expensive. Where you live at? It's more expensive here anyway. For me. Ash, we went and played some poker. We're vlogging it. Oh yeah, I didn't do a little intro this morning. We didn't do a little intro. We'll do it right now. How about this? All right, so it's Thursday morning. We're about to start streaming. Woke up, forgot to do an intro, so here we are. Yeah, Jan, the only thing I don't like, and I'll tell you guys this just bluntly, the rule that they add about flipping. And if you read that rule, it says that it's going to be enforced on current and future payouts. So to me, how can you enforce a rule that wasn't enforced when someone requested a payout 3 weeks ago? So if that happens and they deny payouts for that, then that's going to be pretty shoddy. They don't affect me, but yeah. So, oh, you just closed your eyes? Okay, I got you. Chipotle brisket. I found a Chipotle here yesterday, so. Trading for Science, good morning. Yeah, Fred, we're in Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas. We'll give you guys a little preview of how we did at the poker table last night. We'll give you a little preview of how we did. Yeah, we came home with some green. Apex DCA rule. Yeah, exactly. AS. Francis, good morning. Yeah, we're over here in Texas. Where are you at, Science? You over here in Texas somewhere? Yeah, we went over to the lodge. I played at the lodge yesterday for a little over 2 hours. We took down a little cash. Took down a little cashola. Oh, you're in Houston, not too far away then. Got approved on October the 2nd, but no cash yet. Cicerone, I got an email from them about that payout maybe a week ago, 4 days ago, I think, 5 days ago, asking me if I had resubmitted through the dashboard or not. I've told them that I had, and I haven't heard anything else. So if you were approved, you should have already received it, I would imagine. That sucks if you haven't. AS, yeah, it's Doug Polk. He wasn't, obviously he wasn't there, but I just played 1-2, but the game played really big. I mean, there was a lot of 3-bet pots. There was some really big bets. I mean, you expect in a 1-2 game, you don't expect there to be like, you know, 3 and 4 bets pre-flop to 50, 75, $100, but there were. And it's my kind of game. I'm a very aggressive player, so that's my kind of game. My kind of game. So I guess I'll rephrase that. I'm aggressive, but like I hide it is the right way to say it. I hide it. You got the same email? Yeah, Cicerone, I don't know. I'd reach out to him, like, for sure. Thanks for not bringing Tim to Texas. Uh, if you got approved already, that's what I'm saying, Moses. Moses. So they're saying that the flip rule will affect you if you've already. Now I don't know if you've already been approved, but it said like I guess if you haven't been approved and you've submitted a payout, the way I read it made it sound like it said current and future payouts. So saying like current people who've already requested a payout would be subject to that rule. I think if that's the way they play the game, that's pretty shitty. So, because how are you going to enforce a rule that you didn't have? So, like, that'd be kind of like, I don't know. So, to me, I think that would be a crappy way to do things. So, I would hope they don't do that, but I don't know for sure. I mean, I interpret the rules just like most of you guys do. I just read it and I say, okay, does this make sense, or is this stupid, or whatever. So, all right, we got about 2 minutes till open. We're already getting a little volatility. Trying to find somewhere to put this copy trader tab. Oh, I guess I can go back there for now. Oh, you play demo online? Looks to me like it's Extreme Flipper. Yeah, there probably are, Jan. Flipping is just entering and exiting. Can I please look at my email? Just entering and exiting with a micro. The ICT of poker. Yeah, probably not. Oh, yeah, we won't be doing that visible. Thank you for sending me that, though. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, visible. Bullshit, I tell you. I will not be doing that. I will pay more before I do that. I will pay more. uh, yeah. Smash the like button. Let's go. All right, guys, let's pay attention. We got 1 minute. I mean, I would expect some sort of pullback here at open. That's what we're going to need in order to participate long. So, no, I get what you're saying, Jab, completely. And here's the thing, like, I've said, why not do it? Because if they don't have a rule against it, that's not your fault. That's their fault, right? If you don't have a rule against flipping to get a payout, that's their fault, not yours. That's their fault. And if you take advantage of it, I commend you. There's nothing wrong with that. Because listen, if there's a loophole, I'm probably going to try to find it myself. So, all right, let's see here. A little dumpage. Wow, look at this. Wow. That's kind of like what we like. Let's see here. Man, I don't love taking trades like right at open, and it looks like that's probably what's going to happen to trigger. Yeah, I believe so too, Jan. ES pulling back here, 59.23, bounce back down to the 17s, pulling back off the 23 level. So pull back here into the 40s. Where's the VWAP at? All the way down there at 470. Pulling back here, pulling back, pulling back. All right, ES kind of holding up there at the 18 level. There could be a 30-second long setup here. How big is this gap, though? 17-point gap on the 30-second chart there. You have no audio, but we need a tour. I do a tour on the vlog, Jason. You don't have to watch the vlog. Jason's at school. All right, still pulling back here, 540s. That's reasonable. ES next level of support down there at 59.14. We'll see what happens there. Steve, what's up? Good morning. Jan, I like to listen to music. I like to listen to music while I trade. Yesterday I didn't have the music on, but tell you guys what I did. I subscribed to the person's home that I'm staying in. I subscribed to my YouTube channel on their YouTube on their TV. So when they come home, they're going to find. They're going to find me on their TV. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Too high is going down. Yeah, it might. The dreaded tilt cost me 250 kPAs. That sucks, Jeff. We'll see if we find support here. I don't know. 59.14 is the first level down the ES. The must hold per Mancini on the ES is 59.02. 59.02. So right now we're just waiting. Yeah, Ash, I thought it was pretty cool. They'll watch it and they'll be like, "Oh, that's my condo. This is what he did while he was here." And also, I gained a subscriber. I gained a sub. The 11's on deck here. That little data wick. There's the data wick from this morning. So let's see what happens. What up, Andy? Oh, I mean, we're just ripping lower here, guys. Not really anything to do here. We got this. Or is this equal lows over here? Is this equal lows? They're pretty close. Yeah, those are equal lows, I believe. Currently at the VWAP, ES pushed through the 14 level there down to the 10s. Testing that down there. VWAP sitting at the 06 level on the ES there. Good morning, Takamura. Yes, it is a cheeky way, Jeff. But that's what we do. Yeah, Jan, looks like we're melting. Da, 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 da. So just pulling back here. London low down there at 405, I suppose. Asia low still sitting down there. The Asia low. How did I mark this out? I swear I'd marked that out this morning. It's another 140 points, 150 points down. ES bouncing off the O2 here, or at least right there at the O2, just reacted in that area. Stock news update. Usual activity volume for whatever that is, pending FDA. Yeah, Lassie, we'll see what happens. If I find a setup, I'll take it. But all right, there's the O5. I mean, this thing's just selling. ES is making its way below the O2 level. Retest of 82, 92 now. And I am a little tempted, but we're not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Oh, let's go, Thomas. Nice job. Yeah, Jan, I tend to agree, but do we know? We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. But just straight down here at open. For those of you who got short, congratulations. Yeah, rip right through there. Yes, holding up, retesting the O2 here possibly. We push below that pivot there at the 30. You could maybe short off a retest of that pivot if you wanted to. A little risky, but especially since we did run that 05 level. Let's see if ES regains the O2 here and we get a little squeeze going. Yeah, the gaps are definitely big. You just have to find a time frame where it might make sense. Just have to find something a little more clear. Oh, idiot box, where art thou? Uh, I think you can get a nice little trade here if you wanted. I'm not going to take it, but you could. If we put in a little OB here, that should get some expansion lower, but I don't know. We'll see. I like this setup with this OB here. Kind of looks interesting. I think you expand lower now. We should. We should. At least at least maybe test the 95. Let's see here. Nope, not doing it. ES retesting the O2s again. Kind of hold here at this pivot if we're going to continue lower. 22 ticks. It might be, Trev. We'll see. Very well could be. All right, there's nothing for us to do here. Just wait. Just being patient. Well, if we are looking for like some sort of setup, it would be something along these lines, right? Either another manipulation leg lower with an S&T with the ES, and we look for something in here, or vice versa. Or maybe we measure a fib. Maybe a pushback up into the 480, 490 area, then we get some sort of short setup out of that. We'll see what happens. You got a limit at 470. Good luck, Lassie. Good luck. Didn't quite get to you, huh? Didn't quite get to you there. I think it probably moves back up. I mean, like I said, a push back into like that 480, 490 area kind of makes sense. And maybe we get a short setup out of there if we are indeed bearish. But I would probably lean to more liking what I just drew, like, some sort of manipulation lower. But I do like the fact that the ES reclaimed the O2s. So, tap the VWAP there, 67, pulling back. So again, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Let's get something lower, resweep the low, and then maybe we can look for a long out of that. I don't know that we're going to get a push up high enough in order for us to get a short setup out of it. We'll see. I don't I don't love that we already swept that low down there. Lassie, I think he might get filled. I do like that the ES is back above the O2s, though. That does make it interesting. Does make it interesting. Yeah, I tend to agree with that, Trev. No need to be the first one into the trade, though, here. Let's just wait and see. I was kind of watching the 30-second here. I mean, the problem with it is that stop is really too big on this. You would at that point be fighting about the VWAP. So we're about 9:44 here, a few seconds away. Just kind of chopping right here for now. Trying to find a level of support. This is kind of what we wanted to see here. Let's reject the VWAP. Let's make a new low. Leave us a fair value gap. And then maybe we can take a long off that manipulation leg. Your stop is 440, so go or no. It's kind of, yeah, just ran through you. Yeah, I'm thinking manipulation leg lower one more time, and then maybe a long setup out of that would be nice. Maybe we get a bullish SMT with the ES here. One dip back below the O2. But we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Lassie, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I'm literally just waiting. There's no reason to to be impatient. I do like to look at this momentum. Oh, not your stop. A big old mean bull. I mean, I don't know. I think it pushes up here, but obviously there's just no setup to take. A close above 72 on a 30-second chart would be interesting because at that point we would be above the VWAP. If you got momentum, you can maybe take that, but that's not A plus. Stop's really big, so it just have to just go. But So we'll see. We might stab it. We'll see. I don't know. I'm only going to risk 10 points either way. So we are in discount. So it's reasonable to think that we push into the 90, but ES is above the VWAP already. So it's reasonable to think that maybe we go. The better setup would be one more manipulation lower, though. ES did not run the London low. So we actually do have an SMT here. About 447. Let's go absent. I might stab here, guys. We might. I'm deciding. Trying to decide. Depends on momentum. Yeah, Leslie, that's what I was thinking. I think that we get through this VWAP with some momentum here. I don't think it's unreasonable to think for us to at least test 87. Might try it here. We very well could just get wrecked on it. This is not an A setup if we do try it. Not A plus, but all right, here we go. I might try it. All right, I'm in. Don't love where our stop is. We might just get wrecked here. Come on, gotta go. All right, I'm stopping even, break even there. All right, we're stopped out. That's all right. Where's my copy trade thing at? I can't find it. It probably goes. I'm just not willing to give it more room than that. $25 on that trade. I didn't love where my stop was, to be honest. It's too close because my stop is like right there. So again, I would have been stopped out for a full loss there. It ended up going. I don't even know where where was my entry there. I don't know when it doesn't go like that right away. Then I think it's best to protect yourself, right? So you can see that went 6.5 points, and it would have stopped me out for a loss. So my stop is only 10 points. So it could work as far as, I mean, it probably works if you have this. The problem is your stop has to be way down here in order for you to be, reasonable. Risk to reward's just not right there. But I thought the push above the VWAP made sense, and I think that a push in the 90 makes a lot of sense. The problem is my risk to reward where my stop has to be. If it doesn't go immediately, I have to protect myself. So when it doesn't go immediately like that, I have to just protect myself. So that's what I did. Nice job, Babson. So you bought the VWAP break. Let's go. Nice job. Still targeting 507. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? It does. I'm just not willing to put my stop to where it needs to be. Stop needs to be down here at 44. I can't risk 35 points on this trade. So really, I should just avoid the trade altogether. The only thing is, I know it's going to go. And so, I want it to just go right away, which it just didn't. But that's okay. 86 would be your break even mark here. 86.75 would be your technical stop to break even there. So there's the break even. And then so let's see what would have happened. Obviously, I was looking for 12 points. So boom, would have been stopped out. It would have had the same result. I never would have hit my TP of 12 points. We hit 11 and a half, and I would have been stopped to break even anyway. So same result. Or actually would have been stopped full stop out unless I moved my stop. So I don't know. Just went with my intuition there, went with my gut on moving the stop. I expected to just go there. If it doesn't go, then I just got to be out. So bought back in from the 70.5. Let's go. Nice job. I have to do this update today. Trying to find somewhere to put this positions tab. So I'll put it up here somewhere. There it goes, 490s. So, I mean, not much I can do there, you know. If you have like extreme conviction that that's going to go, then you can make your stop a little wider there, and you know it goes. But or maybe take a retest. This might have been a good retest trade. Wait for the retest of the VWAP, and then go. No, I didn't take any more trades, D. One trade, break even. One trade, break even. If we do find another trade, we'll take it. Um, let's see what we made on our. So we made $25, which what is that? 5 ticks. So we'll change this to 45. Make sure the copier actually copied across everything on that. Lead account only got $10. Yeah, it copied. All right. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Stop 120. Let's go. 9 to 5 trader. Good morning. So we're going to wait here and see what we get. Again, when you're trading with a very, very tight stop like I am, and you got these huge gaps that you're pushing through, I mean, it's very difficult to find a spot where you're not going to get tagged, where your stop's not going to get tagged. And that's kind of, you know, what was going on there. So, I mean, there is another, yeah, I don't know, 505. Yes, retest the 14 from the bottom side there. Didn't quite get above, didn't get above there. 13, 1250. In the macro now, we kind of got a lot of little trend line liquidity built up here. We could get a little elevator down. We'll see which way it wants to draw. It's going to draw higher or not. Do we hit OTE on this? Not quite. Pivot point at 510 is kind of your OTE level there. Yes, pulling back here to the 08s. Do we get a VWAP bounce here or what? You're short. Dun, 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 dun. Natural gas long off free money. Probably is. Look at this. Look at this thing. Great call, Lassie. Let's see here. That's kind of what we were talking about. We're in the macro time. You kind of got low resistance liquidity here. Just no setup here, right? It's just no setup. ES back to the O2s. Do we get a manipulation leg here with an SMT? Let's see. Bouncing off the pivot. ES at the O2s. Let's see if we get a close here. We got a setup on the 30-second chart already, potentially. Higher low, maybe. Higher low and go. How big is this gap going to be here is the question. It's a huge gap. I mean, these gaps don't look that big, but they are. I mean, like 28 points. Yeah, it could, very well could have, and it just depends, right? Man, this is like, again, I don't love where the stop will be on this. I just don't love where the stop would be. So the question is going to be, do we get to our break-even point before it pulls back? So, order block, yeah, maybe. We'll see. I'm just a little concerned about the size of the gap here. I mean, I can't. I got a fixed 10-point stop here. And the stop is just so big. I mean, it looks good, but stop is huge. Maybe we'll hold this gap and we get the manipulation leg lower with a smaller gap. Maybe that's what will happen. Appreciate you, Stock Tiger. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, absent. I can't use micros though with my copier. It just doesn't. I mean, I guess I could try it. I never actually tried to use the micros, but I know it would be a nightmare. Maybe we get another manipulation leg lower here with maybe a smaller gap. That would be better. Yeah, you can trail stop. They have an auto trail feature, which I don't like right here, trailing stop. The reason why I don't like it is because it trails one tick. So as it moves down one tick, it trails one tick. So it doesn't stay a certain level behind. It just trails a tick at a time. So. Oh, that sucks, Lassie. There's a there's a potential 30-second setup here, but man, I don't love that. It's an inside leg. I don't love taking the inside leg play. Yes, at the VWAP. Watching that 30-second just dump through there. Yes, rejecting off the VWAP there. Yeah, you see that 30-second fail there. I don't love it just because it's on the inside. I don't know, it's okay, but I want to see an S&T here or something. I do think we sell down here. It kind of feels like we just push lower. You can set it how much it trails. Oh, can you 9 to 5? I didn't know that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jamie. Manually put the orders in. Ash, when I do that, I get more ghost orders than ever. I don't know why it is, but like it's worse if I mean that's the reason why you see me always leaving them in because it's worse when I do that. I don't know why, but it is. So, all right. Now we got the manipulation leg lower. Looks weak here. Looks like it wants to maybe run down into that 276 potentially. ES has got to run down maybe to the 90. We'll see. Yeah, it is absent. So, ES ramp made a new low. ES about to test 92. We did just come up on the top of the hour there, 9:02 or 10:02. These gaps are just so huge. Gaps are so huge here. Ah, man. 15-minute. Yeah, it could be. I mean, that would make sense, right? Maybe right there at the 05s. I actually don't mind that. I actually don't mind that retest that you're talking about there, Jamie. It actually makes kind of a lot of sense. There it is. There's the retest. Let's go, Tech T. Nice job. All right. Well, it's not dumping. I mean, if it loses 90, you expect it to go lower. Hmm. Yeah, I think if we lose the 90, we move pretty quick here, but I just, it's not really my setup. I don't think it's unreasonable to think it pushes lower here, but if the ES can get back to the O2s, maybe we go. Yeah, that was a decent setup there. Just watching. Trying to find a setup that makes sense for me. I think it goes here now. I think it probably moves lower here. There we go. There's the ES testing the 92 directly now. So whoever took that 15-minute open your range retest, good job. I mean, you really just took what, like 6 points of drawdown? Oh, I guess almost 10. Yeah, 10 points. Stop at 420. Yeah, I think you should be okay there. ES made a new low there. Nasdaq did not. Yeah. ES bouncing off the 92 direct. Yeah, I don't know, Lassie, why that would happen. 6, 6 is good enough, though. Mancini says 5902 support is posted 30 minutes ago. Here now, bulls must push fast or we sell to 92 ace 78. There you go. Good morning, Clarity. I'm just waiting here. Trying to find a spot to maybe find 10 points, but like goodness. You have just 4 accounts in this group. Depends on so much. Yeah. No, I hate it when that happens to me too, Lassie. Trust me. When the copier, you already got enough stuff to worry about when the copier messes up, sends you on tilt. You know what I mean? Like I've had that happen to me before. Kind of chopping here a little bit, kind of getting a little idiot box forming, if you will. Very early in the day. Early in the day, idiot box. Looks like the Nasdaq is probably going to take the low here. Let's see, kind of at this little 1 minute trend line, little tiny trend line. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's see. Yeah, Lassie, probably a good idea. You got a tiny gap here, very tiny. This one's only, I mean, like we're looking for smaller gaps, right? We like the smaller ones, like 10 points. This one's only 6. So, and it's not really on the leg that's holding price down. Not that obvious. Not that obvious of a gap, but I do like that the ES is kind of at a key level here, so we might participate. We'll see. I like the fact that the ES is above 92. It held 92 there. Might try this. Definitely not A plus. It's probably like a B setup, B plus maybe, if we get it. All right, I'm gonna try it here. I'm gonna go stop to break even at like 405 on this. Oh shit, I don't even know. I got stopped out. Wrecked. Oh well. Lost 10 points there. So down 185 after that one. 185. We might try one more trade. I don't know. It just depends. If we get one more opportunity, since we're only down 185, we can still, it's not a full stop out yet. So we could still potentially get another setup here. We'll reduce the stop a little more though. So it is what it is. Market maker. Yeah, it's probably a sell model. Could be. It's an internal gap there. I mean, we were in the money there for what, 5 points ish. And I literally just said I was going to move my stop at 405 and made it to 404 and just didn't get to move my stop there. But I still think this moves higher. I still think it probably works. We'll see. We may try one more. We might give it one more college try here. You can see that it's going now. I mean, this works. This worked. I just don't have my stop. My risk is not big enough. My stop needs to be a close below, and I just can't. I don't have it there because of the way I'm doing my risk to reward. So it is what it is. So I don't hate it. It just didn't work for me on that one. More often than not, it does. So we'll see if we get. We might take one more trade. If we close above the 1 minute and it just goes, we'll participate. We'll try it and risk a little more than normal. I think we'll be down 325 on the day if we lose on that one. If we lose on it. Still just going to have the normal $250 target because at the end of the day, just getting back to green. So just trying to get the day green would be okay, or at least break even. Yeah, Lassie, very well could be. So again, this IFVG worked. My stop's just not, and I don't know if you saw me playing with the stop. Like I wanted to move it down, I really wanted to, but I just couldn't. I mean, like I know that it's not right to move it down. So you move it down there, and you know what? I didn't even notice those equal highs there. I didn't notice the equal highs either. So I don't know. I feel okay about it. So we'll see here, pushing up 416, 417. It's ES5, 58.98. Trying to push higher. So we'll try if we get it. If we get some momentum through here, we'll try it one more time. Absent still holding. This is one of those situations where you could be right, but you still get stopped out for a loss just because the risk to reward, right? I have to leave it where it is. So, and maybe I should be taking, like, if it pushes above like that and I don't take it on momentum, maybe I should be taking the retest to get a better entry. Dun, 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 dun. Stop at 435. All right. So kind of pushing up here. Let's see what we get. Let's see if this thing wants to go here. What is the actual stop here? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty wide. ES would be kind of approaching the O2 level on this close, and we got the VWAP there as well. Yeah, absent it happens. I don't know. I think my stop is probably going to be way too tight for this one, but we could get a momentum pop above 30 here. Stop is 50 points. I know that's the problem. Oh, we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, I'm probably going to get wrecked. I want to see this thing just go here. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, got us back to break even on the day there. Small green. Sometimes you just gotta cuff the boys and jump in. You just got to cuff the boys and go. So that's going to do it for the funded trades today, guys. And this is what I mean by like still being reasonable, right? We're only up $43 there. And on the FTT accounts, we're probably up like 50 or 60 just because there's no commission. But so that's 10 accounts. We'll just call it 50 bucks overall. The ones that didn't take the trades are the ones that are already at payout, but but that's okay, right? I mean, that's the thing. Like, you got to be willing to take a $50 day sometimes and just call it a day and not really worry about the fact that you didn't get 250, right? So that's what I do. So we got 75 on that one. A little positive slippage on that one. We'll take it. Just going through these to see if they all copied. Obviously, you see the ones that are not. Why did that one not copy? Okay, so 89 did not copy. Let me check the copier and make sure that's on there. Just curious as to why that didn't copy. Okay, so 89 is not on there. Why don't I have 89 on there? Okay, that's going to be a me mistake. Look at this thing go, guys. Okay, 89 was not on the copier. That's my mistake. 88. Oh my goodness, how are these not on this copier? I literally went through one by one this morning. Yeah, it's not on there. Come on. That's fine. At least we didn't have a full day and it would have been they wouldn't have taken a loss, right? $87, we got 70 bucks. Okay. And then we also took that on the three profit trade accounts, $50 on those. So we're now up 295 total. Just trying to ease those along. 55 and 645. So yeah, we'll just call that an average of like $50, 10 accounts, 500 bucks. What can you do? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jeff. I'd rather be small green than big red. So yeah, thank you. Taco Mario, wish I could wire my brain like that. I was up 900 and wanted to go more. No, dude, if you're up $900, you should be done. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I think 50, 60 bucks is perfectly fine. So you got just a second change of break even. You have a bad habit to wait. Yeah, that's me, Lassie. You see me moving my stop. Like I move it faster than like right there. I didn't move my stop. This was me knowing that if we broke above this line, I knew the momentum should take us up to this gap. Now, do I know what's going to happen here at the VWAP and this gap? I have no idea. So that's why I'm okay with just taking profit right there. And then look at this trade down here, guys. This is exactly what I talk about every day. Like I have a fixed risk to reward. So it's fixed. I don't change the same on every trade, right? I actually it up for this last trade. Was I wrong on this trade? No, I'm right. The idea is we close above, close back below as your stop, and then your first target's the swing high here, which happened to be equal highs. So like I'm right on this trade, but I still lost because of fixed risk to reward parameters. I know long term that those fixed parameters are going to save me more than they're going to cost me. So because I know that, I'm okay with being stopped out there. I'm completely okay with being stopped out there because I know those things. Because I've back tested it, and 9 times out of 10, if it doesn't go right away, it's a losing trade for me anyway. So that's why, even though this one time it wasn't, most of the time it would have been. And I would have been correct to stop out there. And that's just, that should be you just kind of doing your back testing and knowing how your strategy works what works best with it, that sort of thing. Yeah, a little VWAP bounce play here wouldn't be horrible, but I'm not taking it. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. I mean, you don't know. So I'd rather have fixed trades, fixed risk to reward, and know over time that I'm a winner. Then I had this happen. If you guys remember, for some of you guys have been watching me for a while, I was like one trade from payout a few months ago. I want to say this was in the month that I only made $900. I think it was in May. I had just made $9,000 the month before, and I was all confident. I was copying like 15 or 20 accounts and did not realize the stop loss was 40 points. And I took almost a 50-point loser because I did not have a fixed stop. And that was when I made the decision to go with the fixed stop. And if you look at the results since then, been very, very good. Now, I normally say one trade per day, right? But why did I take 3 trades today? Well, because we took break even on the first trade for $25. We took not a full stop out on the second trade. We only took 40 ticks instead of 50. So we were down to 185 as opposed to 250. So I reduced the risk down to 30 ticks, which would have put us down 325, which is more than 250. But I thought it was worth it to try to have the opportunity to get back to break even or small green. And so that's why I did that. So today we took 3 funded trades, even though normally the rule is 1. But I think it's okay. So now this is an A setup here, guys. We deliver from a fair value gap. So this is an A short setup if once it triggers, which, well, now it's invalid. But we delivered from a fair value gap, and we just wrecked this gap. We swept some liquidity on the way up, but it already hit the internal here, so now it's not valid. That's your internal. So it's not valid now, but would have been a good short setup. If you move your stop loss and win, you'll probably move stop loss again. Bad habit, and it will hurt you one day. Well, Kenzie, I guess it depends on your strategy. My stop loss being moved quickly is what is a part of the strategy. So for me, it doesn't really hurt me. Now on an I think trade, I would probably tend to agree with you. But on a normal setup for me, the stop loss gets moved once we hit the internal, and that's when I try to move it. But on an I think trade, a lot of times I'll move it once it gets above the next wick, that sort of thing. So yeah, generally what you're saying, I would tend to agree with. But for me, moving the stop loss quickly is just a product of, it's just something that I do. And I know that in my back testing, it helps me more than it hurts me. Now you got a 1 minute long setup here. The only thing I would say is that is not, again, that's not on the leg that's holding price down, right? 30-second long setup as well. If we close above kind of the VWAP there, 56. I mean, I don't think it's a horrible. Probably ends up being at least a break even, maybe. I might take it on the eval. We'll see, just for fun. All right, Absent, appreciate you. Appreciate you. You're going to write this off as a winning day? Yeah, Jamie, do that. Nothing wrong with that, right? So don't get greedy, stops at VWAP. Yeah. What up, George? Yes. So George, I'm going to go over that. I'll go over it with you, and I'm going to make a video on that today. So your login, George, for Profit Trade is the original email and password that they send you to log into your dashboard. So the original email and password that you log into your dashboard with is your login with Profit Trade. And very important part over here, because this is a little different, the DX feed prop is the one you're going to select, not just DX feed. It needs to be the DX feed prop put in your username and password. You can right click on it here, rename it to Profit Trade, which I did, and then that will connect you. I'm going to make a video today on how to use Profit Trade with the trade copier or just DXFeed in general. But yeah, that was the problem that I had with it too. I actually had to reach out to Tom Sabo, who I knew was using this, and he showed me. Now you're going to have it on real, not demo. Real username, password, connect. So the same username and password they gave you when they sent you the email there. Yes, that's what I was doing, George, as well. And also, I didn't know which one was the username and password. I was like, what's the username and password? Like, they never sent it to me. I can't find it anywhere. What's the deal here? And then finally spoke to Tom, and he told me, like, oh, it's the one they give you. But they don't tell you that. I get it. They're new, but so you have to figure that out. But I am going to make a video on that today. We're going to make a video on how to set up the trade copier through Quantower using DXFeed and Rhythmic so they can trade across each other. And we'll also include how to set up Profit Trade DXFeed in that, setting up the connection, that sort of thing. Let me go ahead and stop that copy trader just so that we don't accidentally press the button again. So locking in a small green day there, guys. I mean, $50 times whatever, 10 accounts. I think that's all the funded accounts we have left. I am trying to actively pass a few more Bulenox. I did submit 2 Bulenox for funding yesterday. Haven't heard back from them yet. And then trying to pass. I want to get 4 more APEX to have a total of 5. I want to have 5 props, 5 of each of the accounts. So I do. What's today? I don't think. Yeah, I think the Bulenox sales get still through the 19th. So if you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, 90% off Bulenox is still going on. 80% off APEX. We got 40% off of Take Profit Trader, $102 all in, no activation fee for a 50K account. My Funded Futures get 10% off the Expert, 5% off the normal accounts, starter accounts using the code MM. No activation fee on those accounts ever. And then check out Profit Trade. Use the coupon code MM. My Funded Future or Fast Track, Tradeify, coupon code MM is going to give you the best deal there. So if you guys want to support the channel, please use my links. We do appreciate you. Oh, there's got to be more than 3 likes, I'm sure. Yeah, Trading Journey. I like Quantower. I mean, like Lassie said earlier, I mean, it has its quirks with the copier, right? But the best way to protect yourself with the copier, I mean, the only way you can really protect yourself, what in the world happened here? Copier. Okay, here we go. Is to have this open, copy trading, working orders, and positions. And so once I set the copy trader up, I'm always going to have positions open first. And then as soon as I close a trade, my eyes are going to go to this working orders. Well, first we want to see positions at 0. And then I want to see working orders at 0. And if it's not, I cancel all quickly. Same thing, if positions don't go to 0, I cancel all quickly. That's what you have to do. Jason, we're up small green, 50, 60 bucks. That's all. Yeah, Lassie. I mean, those accounts after payout, not much you can do, right? They barely have any drawdowns, not really much you can do. So Kellyanne posted it. Yeah, I did also. What was the name of that place? I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I also signed up for a link through them because I had a couple of people already asking me. The coupon code will be MM. It's with Next Gen Futures Trading. I'll probably pick up a few accounts and we'll see. So, yeah, that sucks, Lassie. I hate to hear that, but none of the copy traders are going to be perfect, unfortunately, and it makes it tough. Bull Bear, I have the advanced features. So that's what I have. If you click on the quantile or this icon here, advanced features, that's what I got. If you open the store, then you go to, don't pay the 70. You don't need the 70. Just go down here to buy pro features apart and go down to advanced features. That's really what you need to have multiple Sync Pro Connect to copy trade, lock in or log into all the accounts at one time. But that's what I do. Exactly, Lassie. Exactly. You hate it when that happens because of the copy trader, though. It's really easy to continue on tilt. Like I've had that happen to me before, where the copy trader messed up. I should have had a win for 250 bucks. Should have been done, and then I have to take another trade, and I take a stupid trade, and then I go on tilt and blow the accounts. I've had that happen. So here's the deal, guys. This is interesting. I mean, I think we do sell down here. I kind of want to just take a short. I'm going to take a little, so you know, I'm going to take a little 1 bar short just into the whole number. 1 bar stop. Yeah, I'm going to let that go red on me. Even though it's in an eval, I'm not going to let it go red. It'll probably go now. See how close that was to my take profit, though? Oh my goodness, that was so close. 1 tick. 1 tick from the take profit. I mean, I think it goes here. I think we waterfall below 90, actually. Oh, if we do get an initial balance, or yeah, initial balance play, I do have my Trade-of-8 or Trade-ify account open. So we do get an initial balance play. We do have that open. So what it got filled on that push down there? We don't know that. Kind of found support in this area a couple times, right? Bounced, bounced. Got a little trend line going here. We did overshoot it with a retest. What is that? I don't know what that is. All right. Because an account is unassigned. What? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. They might have that might be Bulenox taking my funded accounts. Yeah, it's also the 1 hour, Jamie. It's also the 1 hour. That must be Bulenox taking my account because it said account removed. So they're probably sending me my invoice for my funded accounts now. All right. I'm assuming that's probably what that was. But yeah, the 15 minute, yeah, the 15 minutes here, and then the 1 hour would be here. But yeah, I see what you're saying. We're right back at the 15 minute. Yep, you are right. Bouncing off the 15 minutes. Not really any setup here to do anything. Just kind of waiting, see if we get a setup or not. Look at this thing go. Wow. All right, so this is interesting. It would have been nice if we had a gap here. That would have been nice. This gap is still the gap that's holding price down. We know that. If we get kind of above this line, I mean, we could maybe take a stab. Stops relatively wide. Yeah, ES kind of hovering. It's kind of rejected that VWAP, little lower high, a couple times there. Nasdaq's kind of done the same thing, right? Got a little downward trend line going here. Little downward trend line. Got to break above that. ES and Nasdaq kind of looking the same in that regard. Kind of looking the same. So if you guys were wondering, I know you were, so we'll tell you. This is what we're waiting on from Fast Track. This is the amount that we're waiting on. $23,149. And then we just hit another $1,250 payout today. So what did that make it? 24 something. I'm short. I'm going to target the 90 area here. And stop will be a close back above. I like this setup for the push into the 95. Break even stop's going to be the wick at 401. We hit that downtrend again. So let's see if we get this. I don't know, Jason. I don't know when they'll pay me. My VWAP is at 452. You just want your 9K. Hey, 9K is a lot, man, Moxie. Let's go. All right, stop will be to break even at the wick here at 01. And I'm picking 95. That's kind of an area I like to target. So boom, there we go. Why can't my funded trades be that smooth for 22 points? If you just hit the live button, Bull Bear, it's probably so over here on your YouTube. Just make sure this live, make sure this dot's whatever red. Click live. So up 400 and something dollars there on that account. Let's see how much it is exact. This is an eval, $420, and we are only about $420 away from passing. So nice clean setup there. If you guys, I mean, that's an A setup. We were a little low in the leg, so it's not A plus, but this is a setup that I would imagine works at a high percentage, high probability, right? Kind of tapped into a 1 minute trend line, held it. You know, ES tapped the 902 area as well. So that's why we took that. Thank you, Predator. But let me go ahead and send this over. All right, Ash, since I just got your information there, I'm going to got confirmation. I'm going to send this over. There we go. I just sent it to them, Ash. So they'll get back to me probably some point today. And like I said, just go in there, buy a 50K account, go under, once you go to pay, you'll see a little house. You'll see like a little building, and under the building, it'll say credits. And that's how you pay. And there'll be no activation fee. So you need to pass that, get that puppy to pay out. Come on, man. Free money. Who doesn't like free money? All right, Bull Bear, appreciate you. Free money, free money. Yeah, I hope you do pass. Just be aware that daily loss limit does kill the account. Since you've never traded, let me give you the rules. So in the eval, it's end of day trailing drawdowns, not intraday. But the end of day does kill the account, or the daily loss limit of $1,100. If you hit it, it does kill the account. If you're trading on Quantower or Rhythmic Connection, you can go in and set the daily loss limit to 1,000 to make sure that you don't hit it. If you're on TradeAvate, I think you can do the same thing. You can go in there before you start trading for the day and set it to 1,000 just to make sure you don't hit it. So I'm starving today, guys. I'm super hungry. Oh, I didn't realize you guys can't even see this. I didn't realize y'all couldn't see that. Oh, yeah, you can see it there. All right. Oh, thanks, Bull Bear. Hey, I do the best I can, Bull Bear. Do the best I can. Well, I do think I'm going to go ahead and just call it here, guys. We're up $420 in this eval. I'll try to get it passed if I can. Again, we're up $50 or $60 in everything else. You know, I am on vacation. We are going to go back to the poker room today. We're going to go to the Mothership Comedy Club tonight. Whoever mentioned that to me, appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a ticket. Hopefully they got tickets available. As long as they got tickets, we'll go in Austin. Mothership Comedy Club. So I'll bring you guys along for that. You know, if you're at a friend's house and you clog the toilet and there's no plunger, what do? Black Beauty, you leave. You get up, you leave. You don't say a word. You close the top of the toilet. You don't say a word. Ideally, the turd would have already went down and it's clogged up with just water now, so that the next person that comes in and flushes the toilet, it then overflows and they think they did it. That's ideal. But anyways, we'll be dropping a video later today. Appreciate you guys watching. Use my coupon codes if you want to support the channel. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.